Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, and we are back on the Rule the Waves series where we take nations and turn them into naval powerhouses. So check out the other ones if you haven't already. Today we are back to the Pacific because it is about time China had some love, but not just any China, communist China, because we love a real challenge here on this channel. As always, if you are enjoying the channel, please do hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with the content going forward. Communist China. We obviously start with Mao in charge, the cornered fox. Some not brilliant national spirits, but we'll work towards getting rid of them. We do have the China focus tree, where we have obviously on the right the mission to the US and then a few naval bits and pieces down there we will crack on with later. But we will start with expanding our territory and we'll go for the weak neighbours. So we'll be on our way down here, starting with the land redistribution. Research wise, we have 0 ship stuff research whatsoever, so this is going to be quite an interesting one. We'll start with just the old production and electrical engineering. We can't actually build any mills or obviously any dockyards because we haven't even got the sea yet, so we'll just build some infrastructure. At least with communist China we don't have the really terrible China army corruption. That's what I'm talking about. Army corruption with the massive negative attack and defense. At least we don't start with that. Now, I think today's aim is to obviously reunite China and then hit Japan, sink all of their navy and conquer the Pacific. We might go after the Allies and a few of their navy as well, but we'll see how we get on. Let's start with our weak neighbours there, and we'll immediately declare. We've got lovely 19 divisions so far. Obviously they are crud and not very well equipped, but it does mean we can just go around all of these units. They've got about 3 divisions, so it shouldn't be too difficult. And there goes Shangxi, and we'll just obviously take all of their land, thank you, and we get a bit bigger, lovely new manpower, and then we'll move over to the western border and set up there. We do also lose the cornered fox, which is a bit annoying because that's quite a good bonus really, but yeah, we're obviously no longer a cornered fox. Troops in position, so let's just go declare on San Ma as well, and we'll move into there. Again, they've actually manned their front line quite well, but there's a gap up here, so we'll just beeline our way around them. Pin them in place in the front line, so this shouldn't be too difficult either. Some nice easy goal wins to start with. We'll see if we can encircle some there as well. Let's go for down the middle, I think. We'll keep Mao in charge. That is, you know, the ideal communist China. And we'll grab a few last victory points quickly. And there goes our other weak neighbour. We'll just go and take all of their land off of them, thank you. And we are looking a bit of a chunkier boy, so we can either go west or south to main China. We've got some PP, so let's go and get silent workhorse. Don't really need them. Maybe the stability. I know it's extra expensive, but 15% stability, and we'll go up to war economy as well because we can. And gives us another factory to help build us some more mills because we are lacking quite a few guns, but we are trying to get as many divisions as possible out at the moment because we have quite a big front line to deal with now. Let's go and get rid of the power struggles, which is quite a negative, and then we can go and get the infantry equipment, and then probably don't need to go all the way down there just to be changed name, but we'll go over to Navy eventually. I forgot about this decision, so I obviously want to go to war with China, so I think it is going to be off with his head, so I need to move my divisions rather quickly to the China border before they attack. Luckily we are in position before they've attacked, so we have got the whole front manned. They are much stronger than us, but we are quite mountainous, so they're going to lose a lot of infantry equipment trying to push us. We'll lose a few tiles, but it's not the end of the world. There is Japan coming to save us, so that is you done with China. I don't think they'll attack me. I might even be able to... No, I can't join their faction, they won't let me, but hopefully they won't attack me until after China's defeated. We'll go down from service by requirement. I don't really need the negatives for, you know, manpower that I definitely will not be needing because we have absolutely loads of it. We're still at 2 research slots. We'll just get construction and basic machine or improved machine tools. We'll go further down the mass assault doctrine. We'll let just China run into us and lose their equipment. I just crush this little pocket here of a few Chinese. It means our border is much shorter as long as Japan doesn't smash into us. So we'll delete that one and then we'll redeploy to the southern border. China has sort of stopped being able to push us. We've lost a few tiles, but they've definitely lost far more equipment than they can handle. I can either ban the opium trade or permit it, and it will give me a negative 40% consumer goods, which In terms of having to construct a load of dockyards, that's going to be massive. So we are just going to permit the opium trade. I better start researching some ships. We'll go and get we'll get deck conversions and heavy ships to start with. We are obviously going to need some carriers to rule the Pacific. Right, I'll do the mission to the US and we can get towards some bonuses there. Managed to break through, so we might be able to get in the capital, and then China probably shouldn't have too long left. They've got far too of a big... No, there's people in the capital. Okay, never mind. Never mind that plan. 96%. They just need a few tiles lost. We can take a victory point there. The capital is too well guarded, but we have cut them in half, so shouldn't be too much longer, and then we'll see what we can get in the peace deal. This should be China done once we've taken that. Yes, it is. China is done. Let's see what we can get in this peace deal. I mean, it's a lot cheaper for us for core, so we definitely need a bit of coastline to be able to build some naval dockyards. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We did get majority of it. They have got quite a lot of the coastline, but we've got enough to start building naval dockyards. Obviously, it's all core for us, so it was a lot cheaper. So we will then start picking on the other smaller neighbours. We can now go further down this path because we do have access to the coast. Let's start justifying on the other neighbours then. 110 days or 105 days. We'll grab over there and we'll reunite, ready for the fight of Japan. I'll get the naval manoeuvre. No, decisive battle. The screen attack and defence is massive. And I think I'll go and get another research slot because we have a lot more to find out about boats and how they work. And I'm building a few forts on the line, but we will after that start mass producing our naval dockyards. Let's go get a few research bonuses. We'll get 100% for light cruisers. These research bonuses are pretty pants, I must be honest. This is clearly quite an old focus tree. But we're just busy mopping up the other smaller nations. We are mass producing dockyards at the moment as well. I do obviously want carriers, so we're going to get a 100% bonus or 200% bonuses for carriers. We'll leave this one open. Oh no, we'll go and get the cruisers because we've got a bonus, and then we'll go for the 1940 carriers. Right, 100% bonus, which means 48 days it'll take, so we'll have them super duper quickly. So all I'm doing with these carriers is absolutely maxing out the hangar space. We don't have guns, best engine, we don't want armor, more hangars, and more hangars, giving us a lovely deck size of 100 and over 30 speed, which is exactly what we are looking for. And that is China reunited, apart from the bit that Japan obviously owns, but all the minor warlords we've taken over, so we'll start preparing to fight the Japanese now. Our 4 carriers are on the way, August 43 at the moment, but we are still making the required naval dockyards to get 5 on each to make them build quicker, so that should speed up, but it's not brilliant. They are named Carrier 1, 2, 3 and 4, which is pretty poor, I must be honest. That's better. That's much more fitting for some Chinese carriers. So our 4 new carriers are well on the way. We hopefully will get them out probably 1942. I'm going to skip the battle cruisers and battleships, and we're just going to make the standard light cruisers we do. Maximum light attack, which are going to smash through our screens. And then the naval bombers will be doing the heavy work against our capital ships that we'll be facing. So we'll just be mass producing as many of these cruisers as we can get out, and then we'll obviously switch over and start getting some proper screen destroyers out as well. So we're completely missing out on battleships this run. See how that affects us. Japan is declaring war, or justifying on us anyway. So how long do we have for that to be? 100 days, 12th of May. Okay, that's plenty of time. I mean, we're ready on the border anyway. We obviously won't have our navy ready, but we can at least push them off the mainland and set up a load of port guards ready. Not sure what else I need in the focus tree, really. I suppose we can get rid of the Red Army weaken. That's probably good, actually, for the org. That is probably the only negative we've still... Oh, low popular support, but that's not the end of the world because we are pretty good on stability and war support. What is Japan looking like at the moment anyway? So quite a bit of manpower and about 200 odd divisions. So not too bad. Shouldn't be any problem for us. They have declared on us now. So let's just start massing. We are advantaged. So let's just get our battle plans going. We'll hold in the north and push them out. That obviously bypasses a load of focuses that we don't need to do now. Go and get mobile warfare. 70% attack on core territory. So we'll easily be able to push them out. I don't think... No, I don't really need anything else below otherwise, but the 20% will help us definitely push them out of our mainland. We are lacking a bit of equipment still, though. That is that main centre done. They are trapped in Shanghai. Oh, we did. We took the port. So that is Good 20 Japanese divisions there that have just been completely wiped off the map. So we'll move our army north now. We'll delete that front line, get a field marshal order going, and we'll start pushing them out of north of China. Japan has started to declare on the Allies, which isn't their best choice. The United States have joined in, so hopefully they don't sink all the ships before we get involved. That will be quite boring on this run, I must be honest if that's the case. Build a carrier 85 days. I don't even think I'm going to... I started building a carrier as soon as I got that, and yeah, I'm like 4 months away, so absolutely no chance I can get that in 85 days. Right, let's go and get best of the best. Probably naval refit yard, I think. Modules, yeah, let's get refit. And then we want the weather penalty, because we're in the Pacific. We have very bad weather, which affects our carriers not brilliantly. Do need to get some naval bombers out to actually go on our carriers. So we'll just add a drop tank, one torpedo and some drop tank, and we'll mass produce these because we do need to get 400 of these bad boys out. Our research facility is built, so let's go and... oh, we haven't got a scientist. Why do we not start with any scientists? It's got to cost me to recruit one. You'll do then 25 to recruit our first one. Scientists, we have the breakthrough point, so let's go and get radar on the go. Just need to roll them out of Korea, and then that is the mainland ours. I'm not sure if we get the old peace deal option or not, but obviously we won't be taking it if we do anyway. Our carriers are ready. We've got one cruiser as well, so obviously we're not going anywhere near the sea yet. Let's go and get some commanders and see who we can get. No special traits, but I think a 6 defense is probably quite important, so we end up not getting our carriers sunk immediately. We can either get more depth charge for our destroyers, or we can get... oh no, we're already doing the light battery. Let's go and get the bonus to our depth charge then for our destroyers to help stop us get absolutely convoy raided to hell by the Japanese. Siam refused to join the war, so we've just declared on them. Let's roll in, quickly take Bangkok and knock them out and get the lovely, lovely resource that they have, a bit of rubber. 1940 destroyers. Right, we want light battery, anti-air, fire control. We haven't got radar yet, but we do want torpedoes. Let's go for some depth charge, some more light battery, and another torpedo launcher. So quite expensive, but we'll mass produce these. These are our screening, but we do actually need them to do a little bit of fighting, not just sinking. That is basically all of China back under our control. We haven't had the peace deal, but never mind. We'll soon be coming for you, Japan, anyway. I built far too many of these naval bombers, so we're going to get them out over the Yellow Sea on patrol and naval attack. That way we can take our navy here, we'll put those destroyers in, and we can get them on naval exercises there. So hopefully there's a bit of air cover now, because there are some enemy ships about. We just want to train them up so they're no longer green, and we get these damage and defense penalties, and obviously, well, the fighter efficiency is not that bad, but for the rest of the ships, the attack and defense is pretty poor. Let's go and get damage control as well, just to stop our ships getting sunk, but we are doing all of the researches towards the navy at the moment. Okay, our navy's properly trained. Let's get them on halt. We'll get them back in just to get their org back up. We've got 7 cruisers, 24 destroyers. That's probably just the minimum we need to be able to go out and fight efficiently. So I'm feeling confident we can finally start engaging the Japanese. So our navy's on strike force. We'll just add these extra destroyers. We are on always engage and do not repair. It's all yellow at the moment. There is some Japanese boats about, but at the moment we can't find any. So we'll get some patrols going in a minute. How many have they got? Quite a few ships, but I don't know what yet. Our first engagement of our new navy. We are facing off another load of carriers, so pretty equal, apart from they've got battleships. So, I mean, immediately, the first thing we've sunk is a carrier, which is pretty good going. The rest are just pulling out now. Start sinking a load of their screens. I mean, they didn't have many screens, to be fair, so they are quickly finding their way to the Sea of Japan's bottom. 2 carriers we actually sunk at the end, which is not a bad first engagement at all. And we've already got Green Sea now, so we've already won the war. I might as well just end the video here, haven't I? We've already won the sea war, but they're obviously off repairing somewhere. Start getting some of our usual spotter cruisers out. Maximum plane catapults and maximum radar for the best surface detection possible. Here we go, another... oh, there's a carrier as well. They have really not got many screens. Oh, there goes the pride of the fleet already, which is nice. Another crew carrier. Maybe we can get this battle cruiser. We did. Loads more gone. And we've caught the retreating fleet. So that's quite a good start. Well, more than quite a good start. And we've sunk the rest of the retreating ships. So it looks like just a couple of... oh, one cruiser got away, but we've got the battleship, which is good. So, and we caught the cruiser again anyway. So that is a good portion of the Japanese gone already. Let's just justify on India just to mix things up, and we'll at least start to battle the allies then. So we are coming after you. Screw it. I won't bother capping the allies, but we can at least take a bit of territory and sink their fleets in the Pacific. Oh, it's only 20 days if I take the UK. Right, let's stop justifying on India then, and we'll just justify straight for Hong Kong. I suppose that's a call, that is why. Right, our carriers are a bit weak, so let's just get them in for repair now. They've done quite a bit of damage. Last thing we want is them to be sunk, so we'll get them back in 3 or so months. So not too bad, we'll get them back out as soon as possible. India doesn't want to join, so we'll just declare on them as well. And we'll start marching in, and we'll do the same for British Malaya as well. They don't want to join, so we'll just automatically declare on them and bring them on in. First hit the British. We found a few little destroyers, so we'll quickly sink them off. They must be convoy escorting something, but we'll just take any little win we can at the moment. Oh, here's a bit more of the Japanese fleet. A few destroyers gone. They are always trying to run away, aren't they? Absolutely always. We have only got one carrier out as well at the moment, so... Oh, they've got 4 carriers in now. That's not brilliant. Let's disengage. I need to get my carrier out. It is almost sunk. Don't say I'm going to lose a carrier. That'll be the first big defeat. Right, the carrier didn't get sunk, which is good. Where is our carrier? It's got basically nothing, so get that into repair as soon as possible. It's got a long way to go. Oh, we've been hit by Chile, but I don't think they'll have enough. No, I don't think they did. No, that's fine. We sunk the Chile, but lucky our carrier got away. And it's in the port. Thank God for that. It is literally 8% damage, or 8% remaining. So 5 months that's going to take, but at least it didn't get sunk. Don't think I've even done a doctrine. No, I haven't. Right, base strike, obviously, and we'll just go straight down the carrier side, help our carriers out. They are repairing, obviously, so we'll just wait a little bit. We are going to have Red Sea while they are being repaired at the moment. Right, our strike force is good and rolling. We are intercepting United Kingdom Task Force 8. No idea what that's going to comprise of, but I imagine it's like a destroyer. It is a few destroyers and a few, well, 1 cruiser, so that should be absolutely no problem for our lovely navy. They're now going Japanese Task Force 1. This must be the remainder of the Japanese, so a few battle cruisers and a few destroyers. I want some more carriers. What was sunk? That's not too bad. Caught the Mexicans as well. They're loitering, so yeah, they're just going to get immediately sunk, including their pride of the fleet. Let's upgrade our land radars to help with our detection. We'll boost them up to level 5, so they are rather good, and hopefully can spot some ships for us. Oh, the Americans are in town. They've got 4 carriers, but they are trying to quickly escape, and they have. I mean, we've sunk quite a few destroyers, though. Oh, we've caught the carriers again. They've got only cruisers to guard them or screen them, so we should be able to get out. And there goes 1 carrier. Only 1, but 10 light cruisers, which is good. Why are they letting the carriers get away? I wish we could just redirect them. Their carriers are in Iwo, so I can't get the range to be able to bomb them. I assume they're just being repaired there, so we need to somehow force them out of the port. Set up a little naval invasion to force them out. As soon as we take the land, they'll disappear from the port into the open. We'll move our major fleet back to a port just by, and then they can attack as soon as they have left. Few subs there. Oh, some carriers have come in to help some subs. That is quite... And then immediately retreating. What was the even point of coming to help them? Ah, they all got away as well. 1 battleship gone, which isn't too bad, but I really want those carriers. Have we... No, we found some more subs. And again, the carriers have come in to help. And... Oh, we managed to get them all. Wow, I didn't think we'd get them all there. That was the ones from Iwo, though, so they have disappeared. Well, not disappeared, they've come to engage us to protect some submarines, and it's ended very badly for the US fleet. Oh, this must be the rest of the Japanese then. There's 1 carrier already. We just like carriers, don't we? We love sinking. There goes 2 battleships. Battleships and carriers. I think everyone is off being repaired, so I think I'll do the same. Our carriers are quite damaged, and the last thing I want to do is lose them, otherwise it's pretty much game over. What has Japan got left? About 30 ships. They've still got battleships and carriers, but I don't know how many. Let's get a little agent over there to see if we can get some intelligence. India is being rolled over, so that will be in possession of communist China very soon, and I think I'll take that as a land victory. I can't be bothered to go anywhere else apart from India. Let's upgrade our spotter ships with a level 4 radar, which improves the surface detection. No, I can't get another ship launcher there anyway. So we'll just upgrade these while the rest is being repaired. I can't do it in bulk, which is annoying. I'm going to have to do it one at a time, which is very annoying. That's India in our possession. We are looking rather chunky boy now. So I think that's all the land we're going to take. So I can see what Japan's got now. They've got 1 battleship and probably 2 carriers, but I have no idea where they are at. So I may just have to land on the home islands. Oh, Argentina decided to fight us, and that was a very poor decision on their part. So we are looking a rather green sea zone. Hopefully the rest of their fleet appears. If we could start taking a few ports. We have obviously landed because, you know, Japan is not that difficult to knock out their home islands, unlike Britain has had a lovely update. Oh, I missed that engagement with the British. 29 destroyers gone, and we only lost a few planes, so I'll definitely take that exchange. Obviously a battleship as well. Oh, Chile has got one hell of a fleet. Where on earth has this come from? I mean, it's soon going to be at the bottom of the sea. All of it is at the bottom of the sea. Chile has spent all game making this lovely navy just for it to be absolutely pummeled in the first exchange. That's a bit more of Japan gone, but I don't know where their 2 carriers are. But that is probably all of they've got left. What are they looking like? Yeah, 2 carriers, a destroyer, and a few subs. I'm never going to be able to find that, I think. Let's just end it. Let's just cap... Oh, and the Soviets are just... Yeah, this is definitely the end of it. We'll quickly cap Japan, and we'll call it there. We have owned the Pacific. I'm not fighting the Soviets. It's so laggy now. We're in 46 as well, so we'll just take Osaka and then... take Japan and we will end it. And there we go. What a terrible peace deal. Somehow America got some and we'd been fighting them for years. But yeah, we've got majority of the home isles. Obviously the Soviets are now at war though, so screw them. I wasn't paying attention here and it's, you know, imploded. But we'll ignore that because who really cares? It was about ruling the Pacific, which we do. Our fleet is out causing mayhem. What have we sunk is the question. 643 ships to 179. Older is what we want. So we've done 7 heavy ships to 0. Obviously we didn't build any, and we've sunk 9 carriers and lost none. That is definitely a victory to China's navy. So there we have it, guys. We've taken communist China from no land and no coastline to a naval powerhouse, and we own the Pacific. So I hope you enjoyed this run, guys. Please let me know what nation you would like me to do next and turn them into a naval powerhouse. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and peace out.